In a bold move that has sparked significant debate, the British government has announced plans to implement a mandatory digital identity system for all workers. This initiative, championed by Prime Minister Keir Starmer, aims to combat illegal immigration and address growing concerns about the influence of the populist Reform UK Party. During his address at the Global Progress Action Summit in London, where he shared the stage with leaders from Canada, Australia, and Iceland, Starmer acknowledged that his Labour government, like many others, has been hesitant to engage in discussions about immigration, a topic that resonates deeply with voters. He pointed out that this reluctance has allowed parties like Reform UK, led by the well-known Brexit figure Nigel Farage, to gain traction and potentially become Labour's primary rival in the upcoming 2029 elections. Today, I am announcing that our government will introduce a new, free digital ID that will be mandatory for anyone wishing to work by the end of this parliamentary term, Starmer declared, emphasizing the urgency of the situation. Starmer also highlighted a concerning trend in British politics, stating, "In the UK, we are facing a right-wing proposition that is unprecedented in our history. The current struggle is between a vision of patriotic national renewal and a growing toxic divide within our society. Polling data indicates that immigration ranks as one of the top concerns for British voters, second only to the rising cost of living. Starmer is under immense pressure to find solutions to the issue of illegal crossings from France, particularly via small boats. However, his proposal has not been without its critics." A spokesperson for Reform UK dismissed the effectiveness of digital IDs, arguing it's absurd to think that individuals who are already violating immigration laws will suddenly comply with this new requirement. Digital IDs will do little to deter illegal work, which often operates on a cash basis. The proposed digital ID would be stored on mobile devices and would become a crucial part of the hiring process for employers. Over time, it is expected to facilitate access to various services, including childcare, welfare, and tax records. While identity cards are commonplace in many European nations, such as France, Germany, and Spain, the UK has a complicated history with such measures. The government plans to draw inspiration from successful digital ID systems in countries like Estonia, Denmark, Australia, and India, aiming to avoid the pitfalls of past IT projects that have faced delays and budget overruns. Interestingly, a recent Ipsos poll revealed that a majority of Britons, 57%, support the introduction of a national identity card scheme. However, there are significant concerns among the public, with nearly 30% expressing fears about the misuse of personal data, including unauthorized access and the potential sale of information to private companies. The Labour government had previously attempted to establish an identity card system in the early 2000s, but the initiative was abandoned due to civil liberties concerns. Historically, identity cards were abolished in the UK after World War II, and citizens typically rely on passports and driving licenses for identification. In Northern Ireland, where many residents hold Irish passports and symbols of British authority can be contentious, Starmer's proposal has faced backlash from Irish nationalist politicians. Michelle O'Neill, the nationalist First Minister, labelled the plan as ludicrous and ill thought out. As this debate unfolds, it raises critical questions about the balance between national security and individual freedoms. Will the introduction of digital IDs truly address the issues of illegal immigration, or will it merely create new challenges? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe this initiative is a step in the right direction, or does it pose a threat to civil liberties?